what has been the most profitable diversified investment? This is what many investors would like to know, and I'm about to tell you. Hi everyone, welcome back to NAGA's channel. My name is Michalis and I'm the market analyst here. So investors looking to invest into an asset as a longer term investment, a lot of the time turn to indices which invest in stocks. Why? Well, these tend to have potential to increase in value in the longer run, and they are diversified and can never reach zero. Even during World War II, which probably was the most unfavorable economic conditions that we have experienced over the past century, was not able to bring the Dow Jones down to zero. So let's hear it. What is the most profitable index? Drum roll, ladies and gentlemen, it is the NASDAQ. And it's not the front runner by a small margin, it is miles ahead. The NASDAQ is an index which includes 100 of the largest technology-based companies in the world. For example, companies such as Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia are included. The NASDAQ has increased in value more and faster than any other of the main indexes in the US, Europe, and Asia. The NASDAQ this year has increased in value by 16%, 90% over the past 5 years, and has increased in value by more than $10,000 over the past 10 years. The index has actually increased in value 8 of the last 10 years. So in the last 10 years, there has only been 2 years where the index has underperformed. So what does 90% mean in terms of actual capital? Well, somebody who has invested in $5,000 5 years ago would have turned it into $9,500, and somebody who'd invested $75,000 would be sitting on just over $142,500. And this is not even including dividends, which shareholders are paid 4 times a year. Some individuals may ask, why has the NASDAQ performed so well? Well, it's quite simple to understand. The NASDAQ contains mainly technology-based companies. And as we all understand, technology is the future. For example, let's look at the current drive and trend in artificial intelligence. The world's most renowned economists and analysts have all upgraded most stocks which are related to artificial intelligence and the current trend. For example, the latest is Bill Gates, which has advised that the AI is the most important tech advance since the 1980s. And of course, being mainly made up of technology companies, the NASDAQ is benefiting more than any other index. This is thanks to companies such as Nvidia, whose stocks are up an astonishing 91% in 2023 so far, and Alphabet, which is already up 19%. Another interesting occurrence, which has been in the headlines now for years, is the fact that the NASDAQ exchange is winning more switches than any other exchange in the US. Each company trades on a specific stock exchange. For example, Apple is traded on the NASDAQ, Visa is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and Adidas on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. These companies can, of course, decide to switch exchanges, which may be done for many reasons. But 76% of US companies are switching to the NASDAQ. So we can see here how the exchange is miles ahead of its competitors. And as we have mentioned in previous videos, the great thing about indices is the fact that when companies go bankrupt or underperform, they simply are removed and replaced with a better performing company. So in the longer term, the NASDAQ's price and dividend payments to investors remains competitive. So the NASDAQ is the best performing index. It includes the world's largest technology companies. It is benefiting from the AI trend. It is diversified, and US companies switch to the NASDAQ exchange more than any other exchange in the US. Yes, of course, in the short to medium term, the NASDAQ experiences volatility and trends in both directions. But do you think the NASDAQ is the best long-term investment? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, whatever we say here is not financial advice. Always make sure that you do your research before making an investment decision. That's all for today. Class dismissed.